That's so Pittsburgh.
PNC Park just hit a home run with their new ham barbecue empanada, and now Isley's is bringing back the nostalgia with a brand new store in the Strip District.
Yeah, so all this ham hype got Chef Doug Heilman thinking and cooking, and he has a recipe that is packed with Pittsburgh flavor. He calls them Pittsburgh Pockets. I don't know why I said it with a British tone at the end, but
none of us are really sure why.
I don't know, but better than a pit pocket, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Pittsburgh Pocket. All right, you're going to get us started here.
Sure.
Popovers almost, right? Like
This is simply a turnover or a popover. And I developed this recipe a few years ago. In fact, the first couple times I made this, I actually just used one full sheet of puff pastry. It comes in a larger sheet. I put the ham, the pickles, the cheese down, put the other sheet on top, and then I cut it into small pieces for a party.
That's so
But this is a little bit more like a handheld. And to your point earlier, when I saw what they're doing at PNC Park and Isley's opening up this new store in the Strip, it got me thinking about this recipe again.
Love it.
So I thought we could show you how to make one.
Okay.
And then, David, I'll have you make the sauce.
Okay.
So unlike a normal ham barbecue, we're not putting the ham and the barbecue sauce together. We're going to pair them sort of as a dipper. Oh, I love a dipper, right?
I love a good dipper.
So what I did so far, Heather, is when we get puff pastry, I thaw it overnight in the fridge, and then I roll it out with regular rolling pin. I use a ruler and a pizza cutter.
So that they're all the same?
So they're all the same, but we're getting about a 5.5 inch piece.
Okay.
And then the insides, this is why I was trying to channel Pittsburgh. This is provolone cheese because some of our longtime pizza joints use provolone in addition to or instead of mozzarella. So that's sort of a Pittsburgh thing.
Okay.
And that's actually probably plenty for now. So I love what you're doing. I'll do one with you too.
Okay.
On one side, and then we'll throw on a little bit of our Isley's, not too much.
Okay.
Like really just.
Right, because
we're not building a sandwich.
Right.
So, yeah.
You just need a little bit in there.
Just a little bit in there.
And I love the addition of the pickles.
Yes.
In here too, just for that little bit of crunch.
A little something, yeah. I like a couple dill chips in here. If you can get your hands on Heinz dill chips, I'm finding it harder to find those in the grocery store, but they're still available in commercial kitchen ordering.
We also have so many great pickle makers in town.
That's right. Pittsburgh Pickle or even Bellevue Foods. Grab just another local brand if you can't find Heinz pickles. And so we're putting a little water on the edge. I love that. Have you worked with puff pastry before?
I have.
Okay, so you know what you're doing.
A little bit.
All right, so we put a little water on all the edges, and then I just do a fold over. Okay. Take your time. Doesn't have to be perfect because when they do puff up, you're not going to see how perfect or imperfect they were. And then a lot of folks crimp these with a fork, but what I found, number one, I like to just tuck the edges in a little bit, those little wings.
Yep.
And then I take a butter knife, and I like the tip of a butter knife just
to smash it down.
I kind of like just the shape of that crimp a little bit more. Yeah. But you do you. You could do a fork too, and that would be fine.
Now, how are they so golden on the top? Did you put butter or something?
Yeah, that is
the egg wash.
Yeah, that's a great question. So this is where you got to crack one of those expensive eggs nowadays. But a little egg wash on top, and then the other thing we'll do while Heather's doing that is I like to put 3 little notches. Think of the 3 rivers, 3 little notches in the top so they don't explode.
Yep.
And then we'll throw them in the oven, a little 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Yeah. And they come out, and I like to get them on a cooling rack so they don't get too soggy underneath. And then David, let's get on this sauce.
Okay, let's get on it.
So what I did so far, this is a little butter and a little finely chopped white onion. These are bread and butter pickles.
Oh, okay, more pickles.
This recipe is based on an Isley's print ad recipe for barbecue sauce way long ago. And if you can still find it, do it. Or just pick up that jar sauce that they make.
And then you got
a little
the
brown sugar.
I remember my mom making, who doesn't remember their mom making the ham barbecue with Isley's Chip Chopped Ham? All right, what's this?
This is dried mustard and paprika.
Okay.
All right, right in, all of it. And then we've got a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a whole cup of Heinz ketchup.
Okay.
Perfect.
So all of it's going in. And I'll slip behind you here, Dave.
Okay.
Since we know that we want to simmer this for 10 or 15 minutes, we don't have that time.
You already have one
earlier.
done.
Yeah.
And you made one without onions for David.
I did make one without
David.
This is yours. So I'm going to give you guys this. David, you're doing great. Do a little stir up.
I'm noticing these are not the Pampered Chef ones that my Aunt Terry.
I'm so sorry. Those are not. But I'll do a couple little sidecars of sauce here for people that are having it. I like to serve that warm, and that's it. I'd let that simmer for about 10 minutes.
There's one.
There's one.
Okay.
We'll pass down to Heather.
Here's another one. Are you going to have one? Are you going to
Sure,
indulge?
why not?
When in Rome.
Is this my anti-onion one?
That's your anti-onion one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
thank you.
So a little.
Right. And I love the fact that you dip them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more
It just
fun.
makes it fun. It really does. Yeah.
Oh, it's so Pittsburgh.
It's such a classic Pittsburgh kind of thing.
Yeah.
What a neat take on it. And they're
fun.
cute. I gotta try this.
What an easy weeknight meal, too, to make with your family. Get the kids in on it.
Yeah, it's
so easy to make with them.
Super fun for that. And, you know, I did this for a party. Again, you can do smaller ones, a whole sheet.
Yeah.
You know what? This sauce is fantastic.
It's really good.
Like
It's kind of
the
addictive.
acidity and the sweetness together, it's really good.
Yeah.
Nice combination.
It's a win.
Thank you,
All
guys.
right, we want to ask you about your podcast before we let you go.
So we're on episode 53. We've had a lot of great guests. We just had Chloe Newman on today from Third Space Bakery. They are celebrating their 1-year anniversary.
Oh,
and if you
congrats
go
to
back
them.
in the other shows, we just had Rick Seaback. We've had 77 Club, which is a pizza panuzzo pop-up. They're super cool. Ryan Peters, a lot of great folks this year. So
Wonderful.
The Pittsburgh Dish, anywhere you can find your podcasts.
So is this wonderful. I love it. All right, to listen to Doug's podcast, just search the Pittsburgh Dish wherever you listen to your podcast, which is what Doug just said, but I wanted to reinforce it.
And make sure to follow him on social media as well for more cooking hacks and recipes. We have the links to all of this and today's recipe on our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com.